JB, two teams fighting for a chance at the postseason today in H-Town. The youth of the Texans has been a tremendous story. They're one of the biggest surprises in the NFL thanks to C.J. Stroud, a record-setting rookie season. Russell Wilson can relate. He led Seattle to the playoffs his first year. Now he's trying to do the same with the Broncos 11 years later. The AFC standings, both teams very much in the hunt at 6-5. It's week 13 of the NFL season. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast booth. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn will join us down on the field. What a tremendous turnaround it's been for the Denver Broncos. They were 1-5. They are now the hottest team in the AFC. How have they done it, CD?
Complimentary football, Lion. They're taking it away on defense. They're not giving it away on offense. And their quarterback, many thought his career was stalled, is playing quite well for them. Russell Wilson moving around better, accurate with the football, and in third down, red zone situations, been especially good this year. Take a good look at how it's all come together for them in this 5-game winning streak. Since week 7, the defense has more than come alive. They're only giving up 16 points per game, tied for the second fewest. How about the takeaways we talked about? 16 of them, that's first in the NFL, and that's led them to 5 consecutive wins.
And with more on the Broncos, let's go downstairs to Evan.
Yeah, and another aspect to this turnaround, messaging from the head coach, Sean Payton, especially when they were sitting at 1-5, and as he told us, they were just searching for hope. Well, he may have found hope in a press conference 6 weeks ago when he said this. Let's take a look. There's a fine line here between a groove and a rut. You take a look at Detroit a year ago, sitting 1-6. There's a grit element involved, mental toughness. Here they are now as one of these teams in contention. We're kind of in that position. And guys, it wasn't just lip service. The Broncos actually looked at what the Lions did over the course of that turnaround and employed some of it into what they were doing, and it's got them in a similar position back in the playoff picture.
Yeah, and that's been the focus, as we know, for Denver to try to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, for Houston, their mindset has been this is the postseason. They're in it right now. And the reason why they're here, thanks in large part to their phenomenal signal caller, C.J. Stroud.
Calm, composed, cool under pressure. But when he throws the ball, he wants to throw it downfield, and he wants to hurt defenses. He's not a check-down Charlie type of quarterback.
And, Charles, he is stacking accomplishments right now. 4 straight games with 300-plus passing yards. First rookie to ever do that. 5 games with 300 or more yards and 2 or more touchdowns, joining Herbert and Luck, the only rookies. And a masterful performance in Week 9, leading the Texans to a come-from-behind victory against Tampa Bay. 470 yards, 5 touchdowns, single-game record for a rookie. In the passing game, some players to keep an eye on here, CD.
How about Nico Collins having a breakout season? He's averaging over 100 yards per game here in Houston. And Tank Dell, he is a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
All right, let's check out who's out, who's in today for Houston. Left guard Titus Howard, knee injury. He's been placed on IR. That's a big hit. Tight end Dalton Schultz, he's been one of Stroud's most important weapons. He's out this week with a hamstring injury. The Texans get back hard-hitting linebacker Denzel Perriman, returning after a 2-game suspension, and savvy veteran Jimmy Ward, the safety. He missed the last 3 games with a hamstring injury. What does this all mean for head coach DeMeco Ryans? He's done fantastic work in his first year. He told us he wants to see improved tackling from this squad. He's felt like that has been a drop-off the last few weeks from this defense. They'll be challenged today with the Denver rushing attack. Countdown to kickoff continues. We'll have all the action for you from Houston. The Broncos and Texans, a key AFC showdown, is up next from NRG Stadium.
A new season of Ghosts is on the way in 2024 on CBS.
When that alarm goes off, start your day with us, CBS Mornings.
We've got two of the three teams in the NFL that have already passed last year's win total. Indianapolis, the other. All three happen to be 6-5 here in Week 13 of the season. Denver won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. Houston coming off a heartbreaking loss to Jacksonville, 24-21. Their kicker, Matt Amendola, hit the crossbar on a 58-yard field goal, which would have tied it. Meanwhile, Denver, 29-12 win over Cleveland. It was the first ever 29-12 final in NFL history. Little scorigami as Will Lutz kicks it off to get us started here in Houston. A touchback out to the 25-yard line, and C.J. Stroud, 11 games in his NFL career, second most passing yards through the first 11 career games, behind just Patrick Mahomes. It's been an amazing run.
When you're in that kind of territory, you know you're doing something right, and the job's not complete. 6-5 start with a chance to rally his team into the playoffs.
We asked him about last week. He said, hey, back to the drawing board. Thought we played well offensively, but we have to be more sound in our execution and assignments, and no more slow starts. First play from scrimmage from the 25. Trying to establish the run. Singletary, nothing there. A gain of 1 going up the gut. And he is met by big Mike Purcell on the play. So the starting offense, no Titus Howard. As mentioned, that means Juice Scruggs, the rookie out of Penn State, steps in at left guard. Michael Dieter remains at center. They do get Noah Brown back. Brown missed the last 2 games with a knee contusion and has big play abilities. Beck shifts to the backfield. Singletary again. This time there's a lane. That's a 4-yard pickup just across the 30-yard line. Tackle from Jonathan Cooper along with Alex Singleton. Defensively, look, everybody's going to talk about the Miami game. That's going to live for a long time based on the scoring. But this defense, since that point, has been close to lights out.
Been interesting talking with Vance Joseph, their defensive coordinator. He said the first half of the Chicago game, the first game after Miami, the lethargy was still there. But from that point on, they've gotten back to getting things done.
3rd and 5. Stroud trying to run for it. Comes up short. Needed 5, got 4. Singleton helped make sure of it. And the Texans go 3 and out. They will punt.
Watch how quickly this Denver defense closes when C.J. Stroud takes off. He wanted Tank Dell out in the out route, but he had someone underneath him. Looked like number 29 in the coverage on that play. Jaquan McMillan got underneath that route that he wanted to Tank Dell, took it away, and that meant he had to go use his legs and try and run and get it. Comes up just a bit short.
So the Aussie, Cameron Johnston, will kick it. The dangerous Marvin Mims Jr. waiting for it. Fair catch called for at the 18-yard line, 48-yard punt. Russell Wilson, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, the best touchdown to interception rate in the NFL. He's number 5 in the league in completion percentage. And when we chatted with him, he said it's really been all about getting back to being himself. That was his focus, be the best version of him. He was on the mountaintop. He was trying to figure out why he was suddenly in the valley, and now he feels like he's back climbing up the mountain again.
And he has a perfect mesh with his head coach, Sean Payton. They are much more similar than they are dissimilar.
From the 18-yard line, Wilson on first down, airing it out. Sideline, incomplete. Courtland Sutton with 2 defenders there. Sutton has made some spectacular catches this season. Jalen Petrie and Derek Stingley Jr. The fact that they have the secondary healthy again is a great sign.
And also, this play call right out of the gate from Sean Payton is a Sean Payton special. You attack the strength of the defense that you're playing early, because he's going to go through a full menu of plays to probe and find what works. Went after Stingley, their best cover guy, right out of the gate.
Will Anderson Jr. leads all rookies in quarterback pressures, and that was number 40 for him. Fake the handoff. Wilson, step and throw. Another deep shot, and bobbled and dropped by Sutton. They've tried them twice on 2 plays. Incomplete.
And both corners attacked in the first drive. Derek Stingley played before. They just come right back with Courtland Sutton against Steven Nelson. And he has the step, and he has the body in between himself and the corner, and that's one I think Courtland Sutton would go to the sideline and tell Russell Wilson, my bad, I should have hauled that one in. That ball was put out there for him.
Crowd is juiced early. 3rd and 10 for Denver. Nickel package, Wilson, step up and run. So similar to Stroud on 3rd down, he tries to go for it with his legs and won't get it. 7-yard scramble, and Denver's going to punt.
Like what DeMeco Ryans and Matt Burke did defensively there, the defense coordinator and head coach calling the plays. They showed pressure and then rolled back into a 2-deep coverage with a linebacker running down the middle, what they call running the pipe. That's called by the Tampa 2 defense, and they actually took away Jerry Jeudy down the seam, who I believe Russell Wilson wanted on that route.
It's up Riley Dixon with pressure, and that ball got tipped. Out of bounds. Houston got to the punter, makes a play on special teams, and in the field position game, advantage Texans early.
Had a chance to talk with Frank Ross, the special teams coordinator. He said, we're going to meet force with force today, and they're off to a nice start in Houston.
It is Will Anderson Jr. getting